I am Dr. Paul. This is video number 4 of Magnesium, our last video. And today we're going to get into the nitty gritty. How much do you need? Well, that really depends. In general, as a rule of thumb, the people that come to my office have usually some kind of issue that they can't solve on their own, taking their own supplements or going to their other doctors. I've seen people here that have been to multiple other doctors. And the way we do it is a science-based approach based on urine testing, hair testing, and blood testing. And from there, I will determine how much magnesium they need and adjust it from there. On average, typically someone between 110 and 190 pounds will need 300 milligrams of magnesium. That's in addition to healthy organic foods. Okay, and so you would adjust it based on how they respond. Some magnesiums can, depending on the type of magnesium, can cause diarrhea, so you have to adjust the dosages. If you're getting too little, sometimes it can cause cramping. If you're getting too much, it can cause diarrhea. So you have to kind of find out the exact dosage that your body needs based on those symptoms. Now, which brand do you need? Well, that's a whole nother can of worms because FDA took off the market some popular multivitamins that were cheap multivitamins from like GNC, Walmart, Target, because what it said on the label was not what you got. And so you want to make sure that you get something that is GCMP NSF certified, because that at least guarantees that they've checked for toxins, heavy metals in particular, and they checked that that what it says on the label is what you're getting. You want to go to a company that's going through the extra mile too, because what kind of experience does this company have? I use Designs for Health, which is purely designed to go to practitioners, and so there's a great pool of really highly trained, experienced doctors out in the field that get results. And so what you pay for when you come here is not only quality, but you pay for the experience that produces the results. So you want to make sure that you study the company and at least make sure that they're GMP certified. And then you go from there, and if it doesn't work for you, then you come and see me because it's not working. So I just want to share a story of an exciting patient of mine that that kind of helps me to get up in the morning because I enjoy what I do so much. He was didn't take care of his body for many years. By the time he was in his 50s, he was they basically sent him to go home to die. On the freeway, his aortic his aorta, which is the main valve that goes down into the abdomen there, which broke. It ruptured, and he was bleeding to death. And he was able to get to the hospital. He ended up in a coma. His heart function prior to the aortic aneurysm was at 50%, meaning it was very weak. And then it went down to 30%. And then they diagnosed him with cancer. And then he started losing weight. He couldn't eat. His digestion was terrible. He couldn't sleep, and he was in a lot of pain, and he was severely constipated. A friend that was getting good results referred him to me, and I started working on him, and I did all the proper testing, urine, hair, and blood. And within a month, many of his symptoms started going away, and the medical doctor said, "It's a miracle that you're still alive." He was able to enjoy Thanksgiving and Christmas on the protocol the science-based protocol that I put him on. That's what gets me going, and that's what I want to give you is hope, because hope is we all need hope, and the greatest hope is, in my opinion, is God. But then He gives us everyday things that we need, like food, which if we don't supply our bodies with the daily food that we need, organically grown, we're going to suffer, because now we're going to be nutritionally deficient. And that's one of the things that we talked about in these videos. So go get them. Go destroy disease by eating good food. Go destroy disease and even anxiety and depression by having extra magnesium in foods. I know it sounds kind of simple and it's kind of basic, but it's a good thing. It's simple. Don't ignore basic foundations that help your body to heal on its own, because does it really matter the name of the disease if you're healthy? No, it doesn't. Cancer is a byword when your body is healthy, because it's fighting cancer every day. Your body has 20,000 instances of cancer every single day. even if you haven't been diagnosed. So, are you fighting it well? That's why we do testing, to know if you're fighting it well or not. God bless you. My name is Dr. Paul. I'll see you on the next.